Alrighty folks, welcome back to another episode of my Germany playthrough here. And in between episodes guys, I was looking at this situation. We're ahead in both admin and military power. However, it's going to be a little while before we tick up. This 17 per month compared to 9 per month is crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and change my focus here to military. Because my next idea is going to be offensive and I want to just jam this down. That's the plan. It's going to help do it, considering we've got a 6 and 3, which is a little bit awkward. I'm also going to upgrade my advisor, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we actually need to do that. This advisor's been around for a while and he might die, which would be quite awkward. Yeah, so hopefully that was a smarter move. We are Empire Government rank and can change things pretty quickly, change our focus here fairly quickly. I thought that these guys were going out to deal with Kiev, but oh nice, our subject deleted the fort here after we built a fort here. Amazing, fantastic. Hopefully with his capital being a fort level 7, Kurland doesn't have the issues so much of being sieged down, and of course Kiev is no longer our subject, so that's not an issue as well. But back to this war here guys, we're looking to actually separate peace Portugal with removing his alliance from France. I think both these two stacks are going up here. Maybe they're not. Alright, let's go try stack wipe them or whatever. Either way, we're taking this amount of land in Italy for reconquest on behalf of Savoy, and I'm thinking about what I want to do. I want to separate peace Austria and break his alliance with Denmark, so that we can go in against Denmark soon and not deal with that. As long as I can defeat the Danes at sea, it's going to be easy, and with that in mind, let's go ahead and build some more heavy ships. Make sure we've got enough to do the job. Should I go for this or this fort? I think I'll just start the fort here. Get it done. Yeah, focusing my military points like that also... Nice, we stack wide Portugal. Sick. It's gonna allow me to artillery barrage more as well in between then and now, and not feel so awkward about doing that. So a few episodes ago I talked about the Scandinavian situation, and I've been thinking about it guys. I think if we have Albania accept all of this and more, and we have Greek accept Turkish, etc., and get a cultural union over the other Greek-ish nations or cultures, we will have the culture slots available to accept Danish, Norway, and Sami. So Sami, much like this, except even worse, Silesian, is not going to do much for us. But it has to be done for the achievement. So that's my plan. I'm going to give Swedish and Finnish to Kurland, and take the rest of Scandinavia for myself. We're going to look a little bit awkward, but yeah. We're going to look a little bit awkward. No debt on Crimea or Savoy. Interesting. Looking at the Papal State here, lads, I think I might take this as well for myself to get that a little bit of a buffer for when we release Savoy to become their own independent nation that we intend to PU at a later date. Let's artillery barrage this one here. Oh, Holland has already fallen, nice. They're part of the coalition though, I see. Cannot separate peace him. Portugal's about to be pieced out. There we go, he's no longer allied with France, so hopefully, whether it's France or Portugal, we can go in against these nations once our truce is up and not worry too much about them being allied to each other. It's inevitable that Portugal will ally somebody, right? Unfortunately, his alliances are quite annoying. 2-1, yeah, that's not going to happen. We're struggling to get that prestige up at this rate. All these events. I've got to actually engage in battles more often to get our army tradition up as well. Now I'm thinking about our next war is going to be Burgundy. And I hope Brittany's coring his staff. Still got these two remaining, that's brutal. But he's coring his stuff to the best of his ability. I suppose the fact that we have 6 in admin is good for him to keep coring stuff up as he can. Which area is this? Okay, they can be terrorized by mercenaries. That's absolutely fine. Who cares? Take Holland out here, make him feel the pain. Alright, so this is 10 heavies and we built a lot. So we're going to be near like 20 heavies. Hopefully that's enough to help us against the Danes in the upcoming war. Denmark, of course, doesn't have Sweden any longer on his side, so I think we should be fine in terms of navy after building all of those. Let's quickly get Austria out. It's kind of impressive in a way that Hungary remains loyal, I guess. Hungary is one of those nations, they do have historical friend and so on. Kind of like, I didn't see that. Are we going to get wiped? I think we are. What do we have here? 1 cav, 4 cannons, 3 infantry maybe? 4 cannons and 1 cav. That feels bad, man. 4 cannons. Alright. Jeez. They're very reminiscent of Lithuania is what I was going to say. This is going to get stack wipes as well. 9th of March, 7th of March. That's the soonest. Okay. We're in the mountains there. Should be able to hold on a little bit better. We're not going to make it. Let's bail. Because that will get wiped afterwards as well. Yep. Yep. We would have got stack wiped and then same day. Alright, so this composition is whack. When you arrive on the same day, you automatically retreat to a neighboring province. Okay, Austria's done at least. F you, Austria. Thanks for that, you jerk. That was painful for no reason. I saw we had at least 1 other cannon. I'm not sure though, but I'll start on that for now. Alright, so who else is separately pieced? I think Ragusa could be separately pieced. Let's make sure this is under Savoy's occupation, which also reduces the war score cost. And we're getting there. Take some battles for army tradition and so on, that would be nice. I think I need to build 1 more cannon, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would put us at 14, and you build 2 more. Rip. Let's do some cheeky relations. It's quite unfortunate that the trait on our ruler is Liberty Desire. It's quite unfortunate indeed. So Rome is falling. That's good. I might prep to go straight in against Burgundy here. And we need 1 stack on. How about we use the stack to go walk out to Ragusa? It's going to take get there sooner than this one that's reinforcing. Managing to fight some battles here is nice for the army tradition. Especially if we stack wipe them. I actually don't think that's good for the army tradition, but it's satisfying nonetheless. Get stickety stack wiped. Going to be able to convert this culture here very soon. A few months of that province, and this one is a few years later. But that's something to do with our deploy points. We lost a bunch of infantry here, which we're going to utilize mercenaries to reinforce. Guess I'll truce us up with Ming. So, fighting this here, he's guaranteed by Great Britain and doesn't appear to have any other allies. Is Great Britain in a war? No, they're not. Maybe I should wait. In that case, don't be so reckless. Let's look at our truces here. Is our truce up with Denmark? No, it's not. It's not up for 4 years. That's ages. I hope Kiev... like, I tried to give him a buffer. Oh, wow, he borders the Ottomans. How did I mess that up? Did he sell a province? I think he sold a province. I don't think I messed that up, did I? Maybe I did. Uh-oh. God, frick. The Ottomans desire his land. Unless he gets guaranteed by Russia or something like that. He's, I think he sold this. Maybe I'm just bad and messed it up, but, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, because I would have owned it. God, I just dropped the ball, didn't I? They just border each other. I'm such an idiot. The whole point was to protect him from people from being attacked, but I didn't do that very well. Well, at least he's large enough to not get fully annexed. But that's concerning. That really is concerning. Yep, Denmark's part of the coalition. A lot of the truces come up on 76, including Brabant, who I would look forward to. Hudson's Bay, I know where that is. It's in the New World. I don't care. Alright, it's peacetime. Let's piece these fools out. Wow. Oh my goodness. This guy's making it so easy, so appealing to PU him. He has our dynasty and he's got a weak claim, guys. If we restored relations with him, truce comes up, we could PU him guaranteed. Oh, why do you do this to me? I talked about this last episode, but aggressive expansion is a bit of an issue, but we could, I imagine, PU this guy pretty much guaranteed. Frick. I could give him all of Romania, Transylvania, Bulgaria, Serbia, Croatia, and Albania. It's not even going to be close to 1,000 development though. Some of these are pretty nicely developed. It's not going to be even close. Like I said, unless I intend to use 2 culture slots here, we have to do Greece, which means I can't give him Greece, which is the obvious one to do. Okay, let me think. Let me think. We could release Theodora. That's the solution. We could release Theodora and give him the Pontic staff, which he will accept because he's so small, but he's the same culture group. And then we could give him enough land to make him Empire rank. So if we did Ragusa, we give him Greek. He's not going to be an Empire even with the Greek culture though. Damn it. We could develop him up. See, I kind of have to give him the Greek and the Turkish. If we do Theodoro, I need to give him the Turkish to make him Empire government rank. Ugh. I really want to do the Greek. I think I'm just going to overlook this, guys. I'm just going to overlook this essentially free PU. Am I going to regret that? Because we have to PU Athens, guys. That's the problem. We have to PU the Greeks. We don't get it for free like this. I have to take advantage of this. Arrgh! This is so painful. We have to take advantage of it. Okay, so he would have the entire Balkans basically except for Turkey, and he would have like Romania and all of this. So then I think the solution would be to colonize him into something like Tunis here. One large accepted culture, which he would accept if we give him all of it. And that might make him government rank. Then we'll do Theodoro, believe it or not. Give him all of this, and so on. This, maybe, to turn him into, well, the Mems are the obvious one to get those bonus points we talked about. Egyptian, to turn him into an empire so that he fully accepts these two because they're his own cultures and these as they're such large cultures. That's the plan. Which means this has now become... Oh, it feels bad, man. I wanted to do Greece. But it's insignificant. And same with Albania, in fact, as well. They're insignificant. But we do need to now restore relations with him. And he's guaranteed by the Ottomans. So the obvious appropriate time to do it would be when we're attacking the Ottomans again, then we go in against him. Because he's guaranteed. So, let's try to improve relations with him. In the meantime, that's part of the coalition as well. Let's wait till Rome falls, and then I can take that. I like that. That's what we're going to do. So we're waiting for Rome to fall. Okay. Yep, we're going for the PU here. As long as our truce comes up, which is... Wait, why is it so long? 9 years. What did I do to him? Really? It's so long. What did we peace out? I thought we broke his alliance and that's it. Did I take his cash? I might have taken his cash, which is so dumb. Like the one time I don't want to take his cash. Damn it. Damn it. Oh well. We'll probably have enough time to PU him anyway. That's my suggestion. So, we're going to try to improve relations with him and so on. Some Portuguese rebels there. I'm sure the Spanish will be able to deal with that eventually. About to be capped on our admin points. I'd really like to peace out. Can you, can Rome die, please? Let's go blockade him. Yeah, so obviously we don't want to guarantee, if possible. Wow, I lost a fleet there. Really? These galleys are doing work to me. Ugh. Feels bad, man. I'm losing heavies. Ugh, okay. Capped out on our admin points. Let's spend some of the money we have on more heavies. Feels really bad to lose heavies like that so easily. Our navy's quite pathetic. I needed an admiral there, obviously. Ah, Rome did fall. Okay. Alright, 95. So why is it so low? New World stuff? We've got ticking war score. I guess it's New World stuff. Dang it. I think 95 is not unreasonable to take. Wait, this stack's too large. Forget it. Let's go up to 36 anyway. Alright, Ragusa, we can improve relations with him. Let's do subsidies. Kiev is the real dude that we have to PU, man, to get all of Russia accepted, you know. Yeah, so we're going to declare war on Burgundy here soon, which is not going to allow us to spend our points. It's going to be giving those provinces off to Brittany. Brittany's getting really big, dude. Taking the entire French region, looking like a badass. Good on you, Brittany. Feels good, man. And I'm thinking about this money here. We're building a fort there. This is only a fort level 2. I might do it there. No, I don't care. What should we be spending our money on? Is Curlin making claims? He's not. I was trying to hope he would claim... I was hoping he would claim up Sweden. Man! Just apologize for the way I'm speaking, guys. Sometimes, like, my brain is so derpy. I just feel so inarticulate. I don't know why. And I speak faster than my brain can process. Okay, we've almost got this peace offer, lads. We've almost got it. Maybe a little bit of ticking war score and so on, and we will peace out. Oh wow, the Ottomans have lost a lot of their diplomatic relations just for some reason. People just breaking their relations with the Ottomans. That's cool. In 3 years, we can go in against Denmark, who's allied to France. Of course he is. Why do these guys keep allying each other? It's almost like they're fighting for their own survival or something like that. If I protect trade here, we're going to have to pull the navy back when I go to war with Burgundy. Lol. Alright, let's smash out the offensive ideas. Now, do I have enough here to get 150? Yes, we do. That general is terrible. This one's bad as well. I'm going to re-roll that to take an admiral soon. So now our generals have +1 shock and +1 fire when we roll them. That's part of the reason I'm doing offensive. If we can just get these sick generals, then we're a savage. We're an absolute savage. I want to get those amazeballs generals. And yeah, we get discipline from offensive, which is something we slightly lack, and the siege ability will really help this game move along at a enjoyable pace. Savoy finally seems happy, so I kind of need a dedicated dude in here because we're going to get a diplomat in there because we're going to get more aggressive expansion. He's Catholic. Burgundy's quite far away and he's reformed. So we really shouldn't be acquiring much aggressive expansion by attacking Burgundy. But this peace out against the Pappy, Oh boy, this is gonna hurt relations, isn't it? With Ragusa. Yep. Still, I think we can give him an actual gift. There we go. So Savoy's kind of back up on the map, right? Savoy, what's up, dude? I'll give you this later on. Taking Utrecht for ourselves, which is nice. I can't wait to state up the Netherlands when we have states available. And I guess it's time to go back to war against Burgundy, which should be a pretty easy war. We're just not going to deal with the British at all, basically. So is my navy coming around? There it is. So I guess when we attack the Ottomans, if he hasn't occupied, well, you get the point. If he hasn't annexed Kiev by then, which hopefully he hasn't, I'm going to take, my plan is to use the CB and to create a buffer around him to protect him from the Ottomans, which includes this province anyway, to protect him from Kiev. Or to protect Kiev from the Ottomans. That's the plan. That's part of the plan. So do I want to use Brittany CBs or my own? It looks like Brittany has a ridiculous amount claimed, and then we'll be able to just take 100% war score cost. So let's do it. Let's use Brittany's claims. Although we might not reach 100% war score due to the British. Alright, let's give a gift over here. Get those relations up, those sweet, sweet relations up. Milan's 21 years old, but if we don't royal marriage him, we don't get the free PU. Man, it's tempting to royal marriage this guy. The likelihood of him dying is pretty slim. I want to check. Does he have a royal marriage with anybody? No, he doesn't. Yeah. The likelihood of him dying is pretty slim, lads. But just on the off chance, let's do it. Look at that. If he passes away, we inherit Milan, who is probably, in terms of development, he's the largest Italian nation, period. Then we can just integrate Savoy and hand that off to him. That would just make life so easy. Let's give the universe an opportunity to be good to us, right? But obviously, a part of me will regret it if we're waiting around, hoping for our... Oh, that's a good general. Hoping for that royal marriage to die. I mean, our current ruler is already middle-aged. 36, maybe not middle-aged, but almost. Burgundy's got a savage general, dude. Wow. Damn. Some of my own provinces can be converted. Let's work on that. Nice. Sieging down these forts like they're nothing. Absolutism's capped. Ish. Not quite, because our legitimacy is quite bad. Yeah, so we got a long-ass truce with him. That's the only downside to this, because this is totally going to work. Stupid long-ass truce. Which I think I did just foolishly. I'm worried about my truce time of everybody where it doesn't make a difference, and then I think I must have taken his money. Oh, GB's here on the mainland. So how's our truce with the Ottomans? That's the really next big war. It's up in 2 years. My manpower has not recovered since our first war with him. Let's go ahead and look at him here. Yeah, his manpower's recovered. Damn, dude. Damn, and he's caught up in his tech and everything. See, we're falling behind in military as we do offensive. I'll probably wait before I complete any more of the idea to tech up. We've already proven that we're stronger than him, but his numbers are insane. Absolutely insane. Our numbers could be way more insane if we wanted them to be. Wait, why can't I convert these? They have a modifier where they've been recently converted? Yep. Alright. Civil is pissed. How rude. We made you what you are, Savoy. We returned you to glory. Why do you treat us this way? Okay, those 3 occupations. Yeah, let's get some army tradition. Oh my goodness, Great Britain. No, it's Burgundy's general. Some damn good general, dude. Spain's going in. Let's help him out. There you go. Raguse is happy. So basically, we need this guy to just live over a decade, which is pretty plausible. Well, I guess the heir as well, technically, but it's unlikely that heir will die. Just royal marriage him, go in, PU him, easy mode. The only real issue is that he's guaranteed by the Ottomans, so we probably want to gear up for a huge war against the Ottomans, and then do that while we're doing, well, do them at the same time, basically. So the British just lost a tremendous amount of troops, unfortunately, because they're such masochists, they don't really care. And we can see our war score here is not that profoundly high. So I might just take what we've got and just call it quits. I know that Brittany is struggling to core up a lot of the stuff we're giving him anyway. Now, is this all French? It is indeed. It's just Brussels, which is not French. Right, let's have a look. Man, it's worth hardly anything. Let's get the fort from Great Britain. I think that's quite plausible. And I might go continue drilling our armies. We have ticking war score. So he's low enthusiasm. Jeez, man, this feels like nothing. Feels bad, man, but it is. It is. Let's just sit on him a little bit longer. His enthusiasm will diminish just a touch more. And, of course, a general dies, which I don't think I'll actually roll. I don't think I'll roll the general while I want the military points. Just yet. We're at 88 army tradition. It could be higher. Damn, this battle's going on forever, dude. I'm trying to wait. He keeps getting the odd reinforcement, you see? I'm trying to wait till that's over. And peace out. Really? No. My stupid military points. Damn, that was like the world's longest naval battle, and they actually won. The Allies actually won. Wow. Just from constant reinforcements. I'm trying to get sort of the perfect number. It's about 44, which would be a good number. 43. Alright, well maybe we'll just take that then, 43. So be it. Burgundy, consider yourself lucky that you're guaranteed by Great Britain. So you've been spared. Alright, we've got 20 heavies, but we're probably going to take the odd casualty. Maybe not. Maybe we won't. Truce comes up with Denmark in 2 years. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Is taking a huge chunk out of his land. Otherwise, I don't exactly know what we're doing. We could quickly go in and just kill Jannar, except he's guaranteed by Milan. Never mind. On behalf of a Savoy reconquest. "10 years of unrest," considering we have no bloody unrest issues ever. Why not? Brabant has really weak diplomacy. Cool. What about Friesland? Nice. Okay, this... Oh my goodness, my claims are disappearing. Before I can claim his whole bloody country out, they disappear. Rough life, man. I was thinking about attacking Brabant and making Friesland co-belligerent and taking all of this in one war. That's also the same coalition, the truce time of the coalition. Let's take prestige here in case we get a terrible heir. So that will be relatively satisfying. If only we had the ability to state up the territory, then that'd be really satisfying, in fact. And yeah, let's use one of our cultural slots on Denmark, but apparently I need to state up more of that territory in order to do that. I could have done it earlier when this was Danish, so maybe I should have. But, oh well. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do with Scandinavia, because this Sami culture is just so puny. But we are, in fact, going to accept it. It's going to be one of the accepted cultures. It's just how it's going to be. Brittany is ahead of the game? No, he hasn't even begun calling up Paris, but oh well. It is what it is. Now, Antwerp was the higher dev province. So I doubt we'll get that last claim, fourth claim, whatever it is. So I'm not even going to bother in that case. Yeah, the Ottomans' diplomacy has weakened. That's good to see. And I think we're going to be able to tick up ahead of him, but we'd really have to commit. We've got a lot of money, so I'd go heavy on the mercs. We'd really have to commit to that war against the Ottomans. How soon is it? Which comes up first? Which truce? It's at the end of the year. Alright, so we'd smash out Brabant. Trying to look at his fort level 7, that's all he's got. So 2 stacks would be enough. I'm actually going to position my troops to deal with the Ottomans, or to be somewhat ready. So that we have half of our troops in position. If we do tick up ahead of him, we get a cannons upgrade. Cannons take a while to produce, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Rebels across the border, where? One of these, I bet. I should have checked. Oh, right there. They must have walked around here. Yeah, so this guy, the Flemish, he appears, oh, is allied to Russia, never mind. Appears to be very vulnerable, is what I was going to say. He's less vulnerable than he seems. That's fine. My truce is up with Ming, right? Let's embargo him for that power projection. Speaking of power projection has been a non-issue this game, just keeping it high all day, every day. That's pretty cool. Thinking about our Diplo points, we're far ahead. Westphalen. There's no point building a manufactory there. Oh, we don't have room for another building. That's an issue. If we develop it by one more than we do. Yeah, but that's going to be a furnace there when the time is right. I'm going to change that back to morale of armies when we get the church power, because morale of armies is what we're going to need against the Ottomans. Now, his prestige is low. It's good to see, because I was going to say that so is ours. Our prestige is lower than it's really ever been, you know, in a long time. It's because losing the 50 prestige over trying to get a good heir. Also, our combined strength of alliances, our diplomatic strength has improved since our previous war with the Ottomans. A small amount. Maybe not, as we lost Kiev, but we have Savoy and so on. We're just about at our naval force limit cap. It's interesting. But before we begin another big war, that's going to be next episode, guys. So just to clarify, I feel like these last few episodes have not been that productive. We're going to go in and annex a huge portion, about 50% of the lowlands next episode. And then I'm going to go ahead and declare... Crap! I just realized this truth. I hate it. I think we're going to have to cancel... We're going to have to use 10 war score to cancel his guarantee over Ragusa. That's the solution there. So I plan to use the Reconquest to take the Crimea core, and then also some of it's low dev, so it won't cost us anything much at all. But I want to take a buffer around the Crimea like this. This is how much we're going to take. Like that. And that's going to protect Kiev and the Crimea. And then we're going to basically do the same tactic here. Place relative on throne, release the Crimea, and hope that we can PU him before the end of the game. And that's going to allow us to feed him into all of this territory. I might give him the Urialak culture instead of the Muscovite. I'll think about it. Because he might be more inclined to accept it if we snake him out there in particular. But we'll think about that. And we have to give him more land, potentially, to give him the Empire government rank. Which we can totally do. Like, give him this. Yeah, that's the plan going into the future. And let's check this. Nice. Milan. Aw, man. No longer free PU over him. But we might still spread our dynasty here. Unlikely as he's young, but that would be exciting. Is it because he's at war? No, it's not. I guess he's increased his legitimacy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.